escalation sees no end in sight. Republic is the only channel reporting live from Tel Aviv in Israel, from the areas that have suffered extensive damage. Here is what a Republic reporter Nick saw on Ground Zero. Take a look.
Here is the downtown of Tel Aviv area, one of the main business centers of Israel. And you can see how extensive is the damage just from one ballistic missile that Iran sends towards this residential and business area. Tens of thousands of people are working here every day, and those offices, skyscrapers, were the target of the Iranian missile. And also the residential buildings here, some of them completely destroyed, some of them can fall any moment. That's why we can't go closer, because it's really dangerous. Parts of the buildings still are falling, and those buildings are not safe. People are evacuated from all of this area, and here the security forces continue to work and to understand how extensive is the damage from the Iranian ballistic missile. It was a illegal missile that was fired from Iran. It had a cluster munition on the ballistic missile, meaning that from one rocket, many smaller rockets were fired, and they are in the radius of all of this area fell, and they can explode any moment. If children or people touch them, they can explode, and this is illegal. But still, Iran doing that because they are trying to terrorize the people of Israel. Iran thinks that if the Israeli people will be terrorized enough, it will lead to a pressure on the Israeli government to stop their war, to stop their effort to destroy the nuclear capabilities, the nuclear weapons of the Iranian regime, with which they are threatening for many years to destroy the Jewish land. Although this is one of the main areas of Israel, one of the main roads, but still it is closed because of Iranian ballistic missile, and all those skyscrapers can fall, they are unstable. We still see how parts of those skyscrapers are falling on the road. People can't go there, everybody evacuated. And also we have here underground metro, and this metro saved the lives of many Israelis that heard the alerts, and they escaped here. They escaped here, and it saved their lives. You can see this metro station underground saved the lives of many Israelis, because Israelis used to this kind of reality when barrages of rockets are fired at them for decades, and it was just one of those barrages. And Iran illegally tried with cluster munition to kill as much as possible Israelis.
And in the latest update, Iran has launched several missile barrages against Israel, targeting residential areas and causing significant damage and casualties. According to reports, Iranian attacks have struck multiple urban areas in Israel, including Tel Aviv, Bat Yam, Damei, Pateh Tikva, Bnei Bam, as well as Haifa. And in one such incident, an Iranian missile struck a residential building in Iran, injuring at least 14 people. Now, here is the ground report from the exact location where the Iranian missile hit residential areas in Israel.
Those buildings maybe can collapse, and those buildings are not military targets whatsoever. You can understand that here it's a residential area. People are living here, and all of them were targets because the shock wave just of one ballistic missile is for hundreds of meters of radius. And also Iran using cluster munition on their missiles, a munition which is illegal. Iran using missiles with illegal munition because they are trying to kill as much as possible Israelis. And you can see here how extensive is the damage, and this rocket fell into a lot of smaller rockets, and all of those rockets can explode any moment and can bring more damage. This is one of the reasons why all of this area is closed, and you can see how many buildings were impacted and damaged just from one rocket. And it shows you once again that Iran for 1 week targeting civilians and civilian areas, residential areas, downtowns, business centers, public places, places where there are no military targets whatsoever, but yet this is the targets of the Iranian missiles. And this is another war crime that you can witness yourself here behind me. You can see that Iran trying to terrorize regular Israelis. Here on the other side also, all the shops are damaged, devastated by the shock wave. The shock wave is going through windows, through walls, through buildings. Nothing stops this shock wave.
And viewers, we are